Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Weekly Crypto Review, episode 178. It's Monday again, so we can start with weekly time frame, see the weekly candle, see the monthly candle, and then we can go on lower time frame. Well, morning, Darren. Hey, Lord. Hey, Sajid. Hey, Robert. Hey, Diana. Okay, so let me change on Bitcoin CME chart. Let's see if OBS will do the same. Well, there you go. Seems like it's working. Please tell me if we have sound and if you have image. Hopefully everything is okay and we can go further into the Bitcoin price action. Okay, thank you. Weekly chart, you can see. People, let's not kid ourselves. Let's not steal our own hat. Lower highs and lower lows so far. Yeah, we are in a deep bear market, in a clear bear market here. Yeah, fake out here, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Technically, we can stay here for some time or even make a weekly W, but we don't have that weekly W. That means we should think lower. AB equals CD is pointing out a lot lower. Even the daily EM in the top is pointing out to 50 and something. So zooming out, people, this gap probably will be filled at some point in time. You saw the bad news are not coming alone. You saw that, well, Saylor said last month, well, we'll sell Bitcoin. Cold card got hacked, and somehow it's still people's fault because they didn't do a multi-sig Bitcoin wallet. No, it's not. If you promise that, if you say that the wallet is safe and you did everything you should do as a regular user, you should not have that problem people have now. Yeah. How many people know to do a multi-sig wallet? How many people know how to get a phrase with rolling dice? How many people can do that? That's something ugly and will smell bad for some time. Don't think that smell will pass away when, well, it's over, and no. Usually bad news, they're not coming alone. They are coming at least in a bunch of 3 bad news. So wait for more, people. Wait for more, because if somehow Bitcoin wasn't captured by the big guys, this year they will do that. They will find a way to get 100% control on Bitcoin. And please tell me I'm wrong. I'm not contradicting anyone, but I see their intention. Just wait and see, people. Wait and see. Crypto, it's something nice, but so was the discovery of atomic bomb. Yeah? Atomic reaction, not atomic bomb. So depending how they will use Bitcoin. Bitcoin could be used as a store of value or can be used as controlling wealth of a lot of people and doing ugly stuff. Let's see what will happen. I'm speaking here as a crypto guy, and I have Bitcoin and I have altcoins, and I'm thinking to buying even more if the time is right. But don't ask me to be blind and not to see what is around me. They are trying to capture the entire crypto industry. They are slowly eliminating everything with privacy, and they are putting their hands on Bitcoin and crypto. It's so simple, at least in my eyes. What is to do for us? I don't know. Honestly, I have to think about that this year and see what is next for me, because seems like we'll have other things to. Just excuse me for 1 second, people. Sorry about that, people. A package has to arrive and I had to answer the call. Okay, so I was speaking about Bitcoin. The price action. The price action is bearish on weekly time frame. We can hope for a W here. I saw a lot of people saying, well, this is the bottom. I'm not saying it's not, but I don't see enough signs to call the bottom here. I still think lower. Give me enough reasons to think bottom. Give me enough reasons to think higher. Double bottom, triple bottom, give me something. So far we have lower highs and lower lows. And if I put the crystal ball, which is P cycle top, P cycle bottom, you can see P cycle bottom is trying to cross. Will cross this fall? I don't know. But if we'll cross, I'll become more aggressive on dollar cost averaging on Bitcoin. So if I'll see this line cross, like we had last time here, now, if I'll see that, then be damn sure that I'll buy a bit more Bitcoin every week. I don't know if he's frozen. This motherfucker is doing the same thing over and over again. 1 second, people. There you go. So, as you can see here, the crystal ball indicator is close to giving us a buy signal, a dollar cost average signal. That's P cycle bottom actually. And you can see in 2022 we had the same signal. If I'll get across, you can see July and then in the fall they crossed. If I'll get across, I'll become more aggressive on buying Bitcoin. And I'll stop dollar cost averaging when they'll cross back up. So far, if we look at the indicator, well, we're not far away from a cross. If the price will stay below the green line, below 66, 67, even 69, we'll probably have a cross pretty fast. In the fall, we'll have a... If the price will go down, the cross of the moving average will be even faster. Well, don't tell me that I didn't warn you about this gap here and I didn't tell you to dollar cost average only below 69, because I did. We kind of called the top. We kind of told you to dollar cost average below 69. I saw Stefan saying, well, below 60. Well, it's even better. I'm dollar cost averaging slowly below 69. I'm now not so smart like other people. I'm just stupid trader, stupid investors. Call it whatever you want. Yeah, below the previous all-time high, I'm okay with slowly dollar cost averaging. So simple for me. The lower, the better. If we'll go to 40,000, okay, I'll buy more. Imagine how much Bitcoin you are buying now with, I don't know, $1,000, and how much more you'll buy at 40K with the same $1,000. So the lower it goes, the better is for my dollar cost averaging plan. That being said, price action here is telling me that we are still in a range on the summertime. Yeah, okay, we can have bad news and we can go lower, but at the moment he's trying to hold this level, he's trying to hold the 60K area. And you can see the low is 57, the high is 67, yeah? At exactly $10,000 range. I could see the market staying here for the entire summer, and then in the fall, maybe it'll drop. So, thinking to play the range game if it's possible here. Yes, if I'll see the market testing 57 here, do you think I'll try to hunt a SFU long? Of course I will. If you see the price going up and testing 67, 300, you think I'll play a SFU short? Of course I will. Well, Emmanuel, until the middle of September, I consider summertime. Yeah, exactly in the middle of September, 15 September is, for me, is the beginning of the fall. That's the area where you want to see end of September to see what happened, October to see the drop, November to see the drop. not the first day of the fall. Well, first September, September 2nd. Well, it's going down to the no. It doesn't work that way. And so far, we respected all the time of the year. You remember that sell in May and walk away was a thing. Everyone was saying, "Well, no, it's different this time." Sure. In the fall, everyone would say, "Well, no, this time we'll have the bottom in July." Okay, sure. I'll wait in October. I'm dollar cost averaging, and I'll wait October, November to see what will happen. I'm not buying what other big accounts are saying. I learned my lesson years ago, and hopefully you did the same. Let's play the market. Let's not play them, because if we trust them, they'll play us and we'll take our money. No, thank you. Let's see what market will give us in October. So I'm thinking range for the summer. One more month of range, maybe 1.5, and then dumping. Can we dump in August? Yeah, we can. If one more bad news or Sailor will sell some Bitcoin, and don't think Sailor will sell Bitcoin when Bitcoin is going up. Sailor will sell Bitcoin because he has to sell some Bitcoin. Not because he wants to sell. And he will sell in a dump, which is stupid, but is probably what will happen. Anyway, range, we are in the middle of the range. Not too many things we can do. We are short, we are long. We had many trades in July, end of July. Stefan posted for VIP, I posted for premium in general. A lot of trades here at 66, 65, and altcoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You have short ideas on the table, so it's up to you how you manage those. To open a position now, I don't think it's wise. Indicators are, or at least they are, they try to print something nice. We have potential bullish divergence on MACD. We have potential bullish divergence on RSI. Even OBV was looking nice. But if we'll drop and test the lows, guess what? Well, I don't know if those potential divergence will hold. Well, enough about Bitcoin. Let's go on Ethereum. On weekly, on Ethereum, we don't have a weekly double. On daily, we had daily W's, but on weekly, this is a lower low. We tested 1,500. We front run that level. Is that healthy? No. Will for the bottom on above 1,500 on Ethereum? I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't see it. I have Ethereum. I was dollar cost averaging below 3,000, below 2,600. I bought a little bit more Ethereum at 2,000. When we got close to 1,500, I bought even more to drag my price lower. I'm buying more at these prices? No. I only touch Ethereum if we'll go below 1,500. Because I already have some Ethereum, kind of expensive if you look at the price action now, and I don't want to add more. I want to wait a deep discount to buy more Ethereum. For the moment, to keep the thing simple, is Ethereum is fighting between $2,000 and 1,500. If we accept above 2,000, we have 2,200 and then 2,500 level. We have a gap. Maybe in the summer we'll have an opportunity to reach that level. And if we don't manage to go above 2,000, guess what? 1,500, and if we accept below, then you have some red lines here. I don't know what will happen. Indicators are looking acceptable. MACD is looking bullish, is looking nice. Here RSI had a little bit of, you can see this is a bullish divergence on weekly. So there are some signs that Ethereum is not as weak as we see, but in the same time, if, for example, Bitcoin will go to 40,000, you think Ethereum will hold above 1,500? Probability of that happening is low. I have Ethereum, so to understand my view, I have Ethereum. a bit expensive. I don't want to buy more if we don't accept below 1,500. If we accept below that level, then I'll start a dollar cost averaging plan, and I'll dollar cost average as much time as this one will stay below 1,500. Because below 1,500, I feel that I have an advantage. I'm dragging my average price down really nicely. So at the moment, Ethereum is stronger than Bitcoin. We have 1, 2, 3 candles rejecting $2,000. I don't know what will happen, but if I want to bet on the short side, I don't want to bet on Ethereum, I want to bet on Bitcoin, because Ethereum is a bit stronger. We are in a range here, 2,000, 1,500. Pretty simple. Let's take a look at dominance. We want dominance to go down, and will probably go down at some fucking point in time. For the moment, it's still holding that 60%. It's possible in August to go down, September to go down, maybe. In the fall will go down, I don't know. Something is off here, something is not right, staying at 60%. I don't know what will happen next. If you look left, we didn't have periods of time doing the same thing. We are staying here like 60%, it's a magnet. We need weekly EM, daily EMs on dominance. We need to touch 50% and accept lower to even have a chance to see some of our altcoins bouncing and giving us some profit. The only shitcoin that give me a profit lately was that FriendPet shitcoin. If you remember, this one. This one give me a nice profit this time. Yeah, because we bought at $1, we bought at 40 cents, we bought at 10 cents. And I bought more at 10 cents and said, well, I bought more coins, not bigger value. And look what happened here. From 10 cents to $1.6. Guess what? I sold some, sell half on a double, sell half on a double, sell half on a double. I still have some FriendPet, but now because I sold a lot of it in the pump, I have dry powder and I could buy if it will come back down to 10 cents. But it's an exception, people. It's not a rule here. Anyway, let's go back here. Unfortunately, we don't have an advantage. We don't know what will happen. We can fight this 60% for 2, 3, 4, 6, 10 months. I don't know. As long as it's fighting this level and is staying here, this chart is not providing anything. Ethereum versus Bitcoin on weekly. I don't want to call a bottom on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, people. I told you already. Let's look left. It's possible to have the bottom? Maybe. I think we'll take more time. If we look here, we had a proper W breakout retest and we stayed at this level. I think at least 0.02 we need to test, or if not testing the lows, taking this liquidity here, and then maybe we'll have the weekly bottom. For the moment, technically we have a weekly W here. If you look in June last year, but to have the bottom on Ethereum versus Bitcoin in June 2025, I don't think so. So my thinking is bounce and then dump. We are fighting 0.03 level. Something is slowing down my computer, I don't know what. But I think it's from TradingView. So we are fighting this level. If on daily we get an EM, then we have a problem. We'll probably go a lot lower. So far, let's see what will happen at 0.03 level. Let's see what will happen here. If we accept above, then and we stay above 0.03, maybe we have a chance. My 2 cents is that no, My 2 cents is that we'll go deeper in the long reload zone. We'll test at least 002 level, and then maybe we can have a bottom. Okay, so I think you know my 2 cents about the bottom on Bitcoin. No, you know the why I am thinking October. You saw this chart, the zoom out version, and why I'm considering 1 year, 3 years of up, 1 year of down, 3 years of up, 1 year of down, 3 years of up, 1 year of down. Is like a clock. That is pretty accurate on daily time frame even. So we have 1064 days until the top from the bottom, and then we have 364 days until the bottom. Worked on exactly on the daily chart so far, so I don't have any reason not to trust it. Maybe it will not be a daily, but I'm waiting to see what will happen in October. Really curious. It's like a clock. What exactly? It's not on weekly, it's on daily time frame. Yeah, exactly. 364 days from the top. Feel free to go and do the study by yourself. Okay? Take the Bitcoin index and go and count the candles. Okay. Let's go a little bit on ES, on traditional market, and see what we have. We are still fighting that 7,500 people. Will break down in the fall? Most probably yes. Will break down in the summer? I don't know. I don't think so. Trump at least is doing the best he can to keep the market up. You saw him posting beautiful green candles. If the president of the United States has to manipulate the market, so obviously that means the market is healthy. I don't know about that. Just think about it. If president of the United States has to post beautiful green candles and try to do his best to keep the market up, is the market healthy? Is the market has more room to go up, or it's kind of marking the top? Tell me in the chat, what do you think? What's your opinion? Why do you think the president of the United States is trying to push the market as high as possible? Is the beginning of the move? Is the end of the move? He's manipulating to make more money. He's, I don't know, calling the top or calling the bottom. My 2 cents is that maybe you are cooked. Maybe you have one more push up and then a correction. Overall, market is damn healthy, people. Look at weekly chart. Okay, look at weekly chart. So on higher time frame, we don't have any reason to think anything else. Even if we'll accept here in the long reload zone, what we'll do, we'll get back in this fucking uptrend channel. So overall, if you are thinking weekly time frame, we are okay. If you are thinking on daily, we are kind of, I don't know, maybe we have one more push and then go back down in the channel, in the long reload zone. On weekly, nothing to say. Healthy market, strong market. OBV is strong, RSI is strong. MACD doesn't matter at these time frames, but it's strong also. So on weekly, yes. On daily, if I switch to daily time frame, well, this looks bullish to you. Up, down, range, and this is the bearish retest we spoke about. And if you remember, we made some money on the last dump. Or technically, some of you made some money because I'm not trading traditional market. Let's see what will happen here. If we accept an SFU and accept above, okay, then we'll push higher. But we have a short reload zone here, people. So be extra careful being bullish here. Trusting Trump that, well, we'll go to the moon. Beautiful green candles. Come on. How many times Trump said something and he was right, or he was telling the truth? No. He's manipulating the market on his own interest and his friends' interest. And for them to make money, a lot of us we had to go and buy and lose money and give them our money. Remember Trump coin and all other things. Yeah? Don't forget the history. Don't forget what happened last year. Don't forget what he said and what actually happened. Okay? That's why I recommend to have a trading journal. Except besides the trading log, which is 100% necessary, you cannot be a trader if you don't have a trading log. But a trading journal every day, note, well, this today, Mr. Trump, our president or United States president, said this. Next day, this happened. You'll learn some nice things if you keep a journal. Okay. So that's yes. Let's take a look at gold. Gold on weekly is trying to hold $4,000. We don't have a weekly W. Let's wait for a daily W. If we accept below 4,000, then 3,400, 3,500 is the next one. On daily, you can see it's trying to make a W. Will succeed to make a W? Let's wait and see. You can see we stopped at 4,000. We are bouncing around. If we accept above this $4,160, close above and then retest, that should be the entry. This one should be your entry. Okay? So this one, this retest here should be your entry if you want to think long on gold. If you are trading lower time frame, that's a different story. On lower time frame, I really recommend to play the Monday range. Okay, so that's about gold. Oil, the ore is on, the ore is off, the war is on again, the war is off again. Fuckery, total fuckery. I told you multiple times, not for us. This is not a game for us. It's not respecting the technical analysis. Yeah? There are too many big players fighting each other. We need low volatility environment to even grasp a setup. Okay. DXY. Well, we accepted back below this level. We are officially back in the range. Let's see what will happen. If we accept back above, then we should think 105. This structure here looks bullish to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but this structure looks really nice for a bottom. That means we should push to 105 at some point in time. Now, for the moment, we aimed out and we accepted back in the range. Let's play the range game. Let's think range here. But if we accept back above this 100 level, 101, I think at some point in time, sooner than later, we'll go to 105. ZEC. On weekly, not too many things we can do. On daily, well, you are short. Everyone is short. Hopefully you are. You should be short and deep in profit with ZEC. Is the best one to short? Well, I don't know about that, but we had a pump, we had a dump, a lot of people paying attention on ZEC. We had a hack here. Actually, the market bounced it back. If you are a day trader, you should have multiple short ideas. If you are a swing trader, you should be short with DCM and you should be risk free already. Pretty simple. Okay. BIT, it's a shitcoin that I decided to use it for an example how the market is moving up and down, how the shitcoins are doing pump and dumps. Well, this was the pump, this was the dump, and you'll see how long the consolidation will need to be until the market will become bullish again. Total fuckery. Our favorite SpaceX shitcoin. Look at it, people. It's almost time to do a new low, a new day, a new fucking low. What I could say about this one? I told you so. If you didn't bought, you don't care anymore. You learn your lesson. If you bought, nothing I can say will help you to, I don't know. Hopefully you didn't bought their hype and their you didn't bought in their selling orders. People, this is a good example. If you didn't learn your lesson, if you are new, if you have less than 3 or 4 years in the crypto space, in the market in general, this is the perfect example to learn that Elon Musk and his team or people like him, they are not your friends. They'll hype something just to be sure they'll have enough liquidity to sell in your head. Learn the lesson. You should understand, you should know why I'm interested to buy 50% lower than the launch of this coin. So I'm not touching this one until we'll reach this level. I'm not touching this one until I'll see weekly W's. If you didn't learn, if you don't have enough experience, this is the perfect fucking example to learn once for all. Don't get trapped by them. As long as you are trapped by them and you believe them that, well, this will go to the moon and let's buy it and believe the hype, you are part of the public. And I don't want anyone on Crypto Traders Arena to be part of the public anymore. I'm selecting people, I'm throwing up, people are not consistent. I want everyone on Crypto Traders Arena at least to exit that public mentality. When you see them hyping something, understand that it's a fucking trap. This is the perfect example. I don't know how much time I could speak about it, but I still think some people didn't understand the message here. Anyway. Okay, that's the overview on higher time frame. We talked about almost everything. Let's see the daily time frame on Bitcoin. We spoke about weekly, but not about daily. What do you see here, people? What do you see here? What is this? I posted this one already. Maybe it's not good enough on a CME chart. Let's put another chart. This one, for example. What is this one? What do we have here? Well, this is a fucking M. We broke down, we retested, and now we are going back down. That's a fucking smile, yeah? Smile, market smiling at us. Like Brian Beamish loves to say. What's the direction here? Please tell me, what's the direction here? We should go up or we should go down? Well, I'm talking about daily time frame. Daily time frame is good enough for us to think about what will happen this week. What do you see there? You see a Wyckoff accumulation or you see a Wyckoff distribution pattern. And if you look at this chart, it's a classic distribution pattern. Look at Wyckoff distribution pattern. Look at Bitcoin on daily. And please tell me it's not the same fucking thing. I'm not saying to sell now or to short now because it's kind of, I don't know, kind of late. I remember people telling you to short here, another retest, to short here. No? I'm not saying it's not acceptable to short here, but for me it's too late. I saw the M, I saw the bounce, I took the short, I'm in profit, I'm more than okay. But if you are interested about trading the market, look at distribution, Wyckoff distribution pattern. Ask AI, ask Rook, go on Investopedia and find the pattern and learn about it. And put that chart here, above this one, and see if it's not the same fucking thing. That means probably we'll go lower before we'll go higher. Can you see 60% 60,000 being touched? I could. Can you see 59 being touched? If you look at this chart, I could. People will say lower, you know, when will people will say lower? When we'll touch, will be at 50K or at 40K. People will say, well, we'll go lower. For the moment, everyone is calling bottoms. So probably the bottom is not in. In October, people will say lower and lower, and probably the bottom will be in. Now you see me or you hear me saying, well, maybe lower, maybe lower, maybe lower. In October, like, I don't know, Andrei probably is old enough in crypto traders arena to remember when Bitcoin was below 20K. I said, well, P-Cycle is telling me to buy. I'll fucking buy. I'll dollar cost average. And people saying lower, below 10K, below 5K, cost of production, even respectable traders. And I said, well, I'm stupid. I don't know. I'm not so smart like other traders. I'll dollar cost average below 20K. And I'll do the same, people. Trust me, I'll do the same. Okay, so YAMS, lower highs, lower lows means probably lower. Don't try to be the last one to short here at 59, 60K because probably will bounce. Even if we'll accept below this level, the market will do something like this. Here we'll need to bounce a little bit. Maybe if you're lucky and the bounce is strong enough, you can use this bounce to short again and in the fall, maybe. End of August, September, in that moment, maybe we'll accept below 59, 60K. So daily doesn't look too bullish. Okay, Ethereum, similar. We have YAMS now. You can see shoulder, head, shoulder on Ethereum on daily. Do you see it? Look at it. Shoulder, head, shoulder. If I see a bearish divergence between this shoulder and the head, that confirms my thinking. Confirms the pattern, actually, not my thinking. Confirms the bearish pattern, the head and shoulder pattern. Let's see if we have bearish divergence between this and this. What do you say? Look at it. Bearish divergence on MACD. Bearish divergence on RSI. Confirmed divergence. Well, wake up. And this is the higher high on OBV. You can see here. Bearish fucking divergence on OBV. Confirmed already. So yeah, this fucking pattern is valid. So you have an active shoulder, head and shoulder pattern, and the market is at the neckline. Ethereum looks a bit stronger than Bitcoin, but the pattern is there. Feel free, morning Mauro, feel free to think whatever you want. If you are thinking, well, target for this head and shoulder pattern, well, pretty simple. There you go. Or you can do the classic way to see the target for head and shoulder patterns. You take the top, you take the neckline, that's the neckline, that's the top. You copy that one and you put it here. Well, target should be here at 1,700 SFU of this level, and then maybe accepting in the long reload zone. We are at the neckline. If we accept back below, we have accept below the neckline, guess what? Anyway, this candle is not closed. This is an open candle on daily, people. We don't know what will happen. It's enough about higher time frame. Let's go on lower time frame. But before that, calendar. Today, PMI in the New York session. Important news should be respected. Careful, day traders, what you do in that event. Tuesday, job openings. Again, high impact. Be careful. Wednesday, PMI services. Okay. And Friday, we have NFP. You know that it's hard to trade in an NFP week. I recommend SFU setups. I recommend to stay on higher time frame and be extra careful. Okay. So we have, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. We have news entire week. Be extra careful what you do if you're a day trader scalper, what you do in the news. 50 minutes, half an hour before, 50 minutes, half an hour after the news, you should stay the fuck out. It's my 2 cents. Now, let's go on lower time frame and see what we have on Bitcoin. Yesterday, I think Mauro or someone else, no, Jesse or I don't know, someone, I posted this chart when the market was here at the Monday low, and I said rejection or accept will reject or will accept. Usually we should think rejection here. But, and someone said, well, it's weekend, don't trade on weekend. Indeed, I didn't trade this move down, but I was already short, people. I'm short from here, I'm short from here. I don't need to open new trades. And I'm not scalping in the weekend, indeed. Clear rejection, you can see we rejected from the Monday high. I posted because I know some of you are working in the week and all they have is the weekend. And I thought, well, it's pretty obvious that we'll probably reject here. Maybe some of you will frame a setup. Hopefully you did. Looks like we're kind of dumping here. To the moon. What we can do? Play this SFU at 62,200 as a scalper, yes. Nothing else. Only as a scalper. If you are fast and you see a reclaim on 5-minute chart, even sharper than that, you can try along. Otherwise, the bearish news from the weekend will hit the market this week, in my humble opinion. And I think we should think long reload zone. Long reload zone and W's to think long. Or SFU of this level if we want to think SFU. Long SFUs. Let's see what will happen, people. So, either you wait until tomorrow for the Monday range, either you play this SFU if you are sharp, or wait for the long reload zone. My advice is to wait until tomorrow. If you are short from higher, hold your shorts because will probably give you more profit. Ethereum, as I suggested, stronger, a little bit stronger than Bitcoin. You can see here is holding better, but guess what? If Bitcoin will dump, this one will dump. You can see the pattern here, the M's and rejection from the Monday low. Probably you can see the head and shoulder pattern. Consider this the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder. And this is the neckline. We are kind of trying to hold that neckline. If we accept below, well, think range, think 1,700, and then think long reload zone. 61.8. Let's see. Hype. If you are short from the top, okay. Opening a short here, I don't think it's wise. Solana is just a shit coin. I was telling you so many times, don't touch it. Yes. Well, yes is kind of strong here. So now crypto is dumping because we have bad news about crypto, not because the ES is dumping. ES is kind of strong. We are in the short reload zone. You can think about YAMS here in the short reload zone. If you don't see YAMS, then think SFU. You should think short. You should not think long. If I put 1 hour, we still don't have an YAM there. But if you see an YAM in the short reload zone, then you know what is probable to happen. So now crypto is dumping because of hacks, because of Sailor, because of crypto, not because of the traditional market dumping. That's a problem. Well, I don't know if you want, Dennis, to take a 5-minute EM on ES outside of the trading session, because the London session didn't start yet. I don't think it's wise. I think you should wait for the session to start, another SFU to happen or something, and then to take it. Outside of the trading session is not a good idea to scalp traditional market. Crypto, it's possible. It's better, but traditional market is better to wait for the session to start, see some levels, and then pull the trigger. So short reload zone is for short ideas. Nasdaq weaker than ES, same pattern. You can see the downtrend pretty clear. Wait for the tomorrow Monday range. Tomorrow we'll have the Monday range and we can play some levels. Gold is trying to hold 4,000. Some bad news in traditional market, some fear in the market. Gold is holding 4,000. If more bad events will announce this week, then gold will probably pump. For the moment, it's trying to hold that 4,000. I want to trade gold here? No. If you are a day trader on gold, you don't need my advice. You know what to do. Play the SFUs, play the Monday high, play the gold special, if you know what I mean. Gold is good to trade in on lower time frame on 5-minute chart. If you know how to do that, you don't need anything else. You can trade gold and make a living from gold. You don't need to trade other markets. You can day trade gold and make a living if you have an acceptable portfolio. But it's not for beginners, that's for sure. And ZEC on lower time frame, I don't know. W above the long reload zone, no. Definitely not. Let's get back on Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin, if you'll accept below this level, long reload zone. Is looking bullish here? No. Let's see what will happen in the London session and maybe we can do something. Calendar we talked about. We have PMI in the New York session today. It's totally up to you what you do, but in the PMI news, I suggest you to stay the fuck out. People, we are in August. In September, we'll start Kappa 1 and Kappa 2. If you want to book a place, now is the time to pull the trigger and do the payment. We don't have too many places left for Kappa 1 or Kappa 2. I opened the registration months ago. I have more than 10 people asking me about Kappa 1 and pending the payment. I don't reserve the places for people. I don't accept partial payments. When you have the money, when you want to book a place, DM me. I'll ask you the questions and I'll accept you. Don't ask me about partial payments. Don't ask me about reserving the place and you'll do the payment later. That overcomplicates things. No, you'll book the place at the payment. You did the payment, your seat is guaranteed, and you'll have a place in the next Kappa 1. So simple. I don't do exceptions. I don't do other things because it's a lot easier for me and it's a lot simpler. You can DM Stefan for Kappa 2. Stefan posted yesterday and more people had the same thing. They paid for Kappa 2. They took the VIP because they got access on VIP. They took the VIP setups and they made the money back for the Kappa 2. They already paid, that program already paid itself. I said that from the beginning. You get premium access at the payment. You get VIP access at the payment if you are booking for Kappa 2. If you took advantage or if you want to take advantage, that's only up to you. Yeah? August is the last month. Then in September we'll start. We start Kappa 2, we start Kappa 1 in September. Both programs in the same time. I don't know if we'll start on the first day of September, but definitely we start in September. It's a lot of work. I don't want to start in August. I want to start in September. People will go back to work, will finish their vacations, and hopefully they'll pay attention to the markets and to the Kappa 1 lessons or Kappa 2 lessons, depending where you are. Last night, Stefan opened the VIP registration for people that want to participate in VIP. DM Stefan. Not too many places left open for VIP. DM Stefan, book your place. 3 days, I think it's what Stefan has for VIP this month. So, totally up to you. YM on Bitcoin. What YM on Bitcoin? 1 hour YM on Bitcoin. No, it's not a 1 hour YM on Bitcoin. This is a higher high, and this is not this is a 50-minute YM, not a 1 hour YM. Now this is a 50-minute YM. You can see this is high, neckline, lower high, and this is a YM. If you put 1 hour, you cannot consider, well, that's a YM. No, it's not a YM. It's just 4 candles there. That's an SFU, classic SFU, taking the liquidity above this level and then dumping back down. Is the market bearish? Yes. it's wise to take a short here. Honestly, no. Why? Because we can bounce before we'll dump. Let's see what will happen in the London session. If you are already short, be my guest. Hold your short ideas. So Wiki, I don't know, or Kiwi. That's not a 1 hour EM. That's a 50-minute, 5-minute chart EM. And that means you are a day trader if you took that one. Higher stock. Well, let's do that. People, I told you my opinion about stocks. I told you my opinion about stocks. What do you think I'll say about this one? What? Did you buy the top and now you don't know what to do? Well, sorry. Probably you're not here from enough time. Let's put the weekly chart. I want the weekly chart. Okay. What do we have here? Let's put the indicator. Let's put everything here. MACD is not looking too great. RSI is not looking great either. OBV is looking nice. Was looking nice, but indeed. You have some weekly W's here, but they are not the best one. They are big, Tommy. They are big weekly W's. You want small weekly W's. I don't know what to tell you. I think my 2 cents about this one. Let's put it that way. Yeah. We'll fuck around at this range for a long period of time. I don't know anything else about this stock. It's the first time I'm looking at it. But I think we'll fuck around. Consider this one a range and try to buy at the bottom of the range. I don't know what they are doing, what they are not doing. They bounced in 2024. They dumped in 2025. They are bouncing back. If you look on daily, probably is not the best. You have EMs above your head. Head and shoulder pattern. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and is going back down. If you are thinking on daily, probably this is the area where you want. You have a gap here, $4. Probably the best way to think about this one is the bigger time frame. Yeah, something like this. You see confluence here. The lower, the better. Gap will be filled. W here in the long reload zone maybe will trigger a general setup. I don't know if you are our Tommy, which has experience, or it's other Tommy on from the YouTube. I don't know which Tommy you are. If you are from Crypto Traders Arena, you know when you see double long reload zone here and you see the gap in the long reload zone, you already know what to do. You don't need my advice. You know. Give me W here and I'll be more than okay. Give me shark on this one, on this lower long reload zone, this level 392, and that will be a buy for me. I love to trade stocks? No. I know what this one does? No. I don't know what this stock does. Earnings tomorrow. Well, long reload zone, W's, general setup, if you know what I mean, Tommy. If you don't, join Discord, do Capo 1, learn how we manage, how we trade, and you'll understand better. Overall on weekly, let's put weekly back. Let's see what we have here. So, you have a high, you have a low, you have a lower high, you have a higher low here. So that makes me think range. It's enough to make money in this big range? Yes. If you buy at 4 and you sell at 8, more than okay. If you are trading long reload zones and you buy the lows here and you sell higher, yes. Will this one go to the moon this year? Probably not. That's good enough for you, Tommy. Link. Raj. I don't know if you are new here or not, but let's do link. I'm tired of speaking about shitcoins, people, and you know why. There you go. Look at link. You see the consolidation, how much time it took? Do you see it? From May 22 until September 23. More than one fucking year. Okay. Then we dumped and we are creating a range here. We are creating a range. And we'll stay in this range for a long period of time. What I think? Well, I think SFU of these lows, okay, SFU of these lows or even lower. Buying this one without a weekly W, buying this one without a lot of weekly Ws, no. We'll consolidate, we'll fuck around, then we'll do a proper SFU lower, and that will be the level. If you remember, we have someone, if you remember, we have someone that bought this level. You remember? I remember Stefan yelling, me yelling at everyone, buy link here, this is the level. Yeah? Stefan made it public. And he said on Twitter, oh, everywhere, well, I'm buying this one. Now it's old news. You don't remember anymore, but Stefan, me, and Gladiators, we bought here. When you see the similar scenario, you should think buying. For the moment you are in this period, you are at the beginning of a consolidation here. Be patient. Yeah? Be patient. I told Stefan the same thing here. And he was patient. And when he saw that finally he saw the trigger, he pulled the trigger and he made money with Link. Do the same. I don't have time to teach each and every one of you like I taught Stefan. I put Stefan to work 101. But you can still learn. So be patient. I expect the same scenario. When you see an SFU, you can buy Link. Is the Link the best coin ever? Maybe not. But the Link is kind of, if you can say from the shitcoin space, Link is kind of safe. On the safe side. Big community. Probably they'll try to pump it again and so on. But let it consolidate first. Let it form a bottom. Let it form a floor. And then when you see the SFU of that floor or weekly Ws, you can think about buying. For the moment, I think it's too early. Can this one bounce from 8 to 12 or 14 and then dump again? Yes. But that's my thinking. And the same thinking I have for the rest of the shitcoins. It's not the best moment to buy them. Let's wait for Bitcoin to form the bottom. Let's wait for Ethereum to form the bottom. Let's wait for fucking Solana to form a bottom. And then think about the rest of shitcoins. Okay? From time to time, a special case like Friend Pet will happen. Nothing you can do about it. If you bought the bottom, you will participate. If you didn't buy, don't go and chase it. But for an altcoin season, we need to wait. Something like this. Long consolidation period, SFU of the lows, and that will be the trigger. Well, you didn't take the SFU, but you take the weekly W. You didn't bought $5, you bought $7. Good enough. You bought $7 and you sold at above $20, you made money. Anyway, you get the point. Now, if anything else, please type in the chat. If nothing more, I'm speaking by myself 1 hour. I think it's enough. If you want to join VIP and you are in Discord, DM Stefan. If you are not in Discord, then try to get in Discord. If you are a Stefan subscriber, ask Stefan how to join Discord if you want to get in VIP. If you want Capua 1, 3 places left. It's up to you. If you want Capua 2, DM Stefan and Stefan will tell you how many places it has, if we'll accept you in Capua 2, and so on. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Free for everyone. We do the daily crypto plan. We do day trading with Stefan. 2 live streams in the morning. And then I do the New York live stream for all the Discord members. So 3 live streams for everyone. Feel free to participate. That being said, protect your capital. See you next time. Bye bye.